Hey guys, it's Noelle here again today. Today we're going to talk about the top 10 keto mistakes that are fairly common on the keto diet. So whether you're just starting out or you've been doing keto for a little bit, hopefully these tips will help you out. Here you go. So in today's video, we are going to talk about the top 10 keto mistakes that people make. So using the word mistakes isn't really my favorite to start off because life happens, and after all, we are all human. And when we're starting to learn a new way of living, a new lifestyle, new eating habits, you are bound to have some hiccups. So don't worry about it if you make any of these mistakes or hiccups, because the best thing you can do is just keep on going the next day. So the first one I want to talk about is giving up. So whether you're having a hard time believing in yourself or having a hard time making changes in your lifestyle, just know that you put one foot in front of the other. You want to continue. Even if you don't think it's working, the best thing you can do is just take it one day at a time. Conquer that one day and keep going. Because nothing good ever comes from our comfort zones. You want to push those limits and think about why. Always keep your why in the back of your mind or in the front of your mind. Have that journal by your bed. Write your why down when you're having a tough day. Why do you want to get healthier? Why do you want the benefits of keto? Why do you want to change what you were doing that wasn't working? What is your why? Okay, that is my number one thing, is when you lose track of why you're doing something, your purpose goes away. And without that, you'll have zero drive to do anything. Never give up believing in yourself that you can do something, even if it's different from what everyone else in your life is doing. You can do it if you feel like you need those changes in your lifestyle. Number two is listen to your body. So none of us are created the exact same. So what works for my body isn't going to be the same as what is working for your body. What I mean by that is it's really easy for someone to say, you need to stick to 75% fats and 20% protein and 5% carbs. But if you've been eating a normal American diet, your carbs are way higher than that. So that's a lot for your body to make all these changes, okay? So your carb count and my carb count probably aren't going to be the same, and that's okay. Your body's going to tell you when it's hungry and when it would like to eat, and it'll give you hints on what it needs. So for instance, when you're on the keto diet and you're getting in going, you're hungry, your body needs some healthy fats. So healthy fats are actually going to keep you fuller longer and allow you to be more successful on this diet. Especially when we're starting out on keto, this is a brand new lifestyle. One of the goals on keto is to quit snacking so much. It raises your insulin and it actually keeps you from making progress to constantly snack. And on the normal American diet, we're constantly snacking. There's constant stuff in front of your face. Sometimes it's at work, sometimes it's at home, it'll be at a friend's house, at a restaurant, whatever you're doing. There is constant stuff, but you're not actually hungry, okay? So if you are actually feeling hungry, I encourage you to drink that 8-ounce glass of water and wait a half an hour. If you're still hungry after that, then go ahead and have something to eat. But when you eat, make sure it's full of healthy fats that will keep you fuller longer. And that will actually help you progress on this diet. Okay? So when you get fat adapted, you will stop snacking so much. It'll really cut down on the amount of food you're intaking. And part of that is starting out with intermittent fasting, which is tip number 3. So intermittent fasting is going to help you get to a deeper state of ketosis. Okay, it'll stabilize your blood sugar. It'll help lower your blood pressure. It'll help reduce inflammation in your body and a host of other benefits. Intermittent fasting is one of the staples of doing keto, but I do not recommend that until you are fat adapted, because that'll actually aid you in getting into a deeper state of ketosis and be really helpful later on down the road. Step number 4 is having a support system. So whether that is a spouse, another family member, brother, sister, cousin, whether it is a group on Facebook, which I have a free support group that I will put the link down in the description for you. Have that support, not only for you to bounce ideas off of, but it is amazing for accountability. So whether you need accountability for your meals, what you're drinking every day, ideas you may have, it's good to have somebody to bounce those ideas off of, okay? Being part of a support group with challenges and hearing everyone's struggles and accomplishments too gives you a lot of strength. So I encourage you to join some keto groups. Like I said, I have a free one I'll put in the description. It just really helps, and it helps with your mindset too, knowing that you are not the only one going through these similar struggles. There are lots of people that have similar struggles and find it comforting knowing that other people are going through the same thing. So having that support system is ideal. Tip number 5 is not having unrealistic goals. So an unrealistic goal would be, let's take me for instance, like saying I'm going to lose 100 pounds this year. Well, if I lost 100 pounds, I'd be the size of my baby. So that wouldn't be realistic for me. A realistic goal is something specific to you on your journey, not somebody else's journey. So if you want to lose 10 pounds a month, that could be realistic up until your goal, whatever your goal is. So if you needed to lose 50 pounds and you wanted a year to do it, how much do you need to lose per month to get there? So that is a realistic goal. Maybe it's exercising on the keto diet. Maybe you want to ramp up your exercise, but maybe walking around the block is hard. So maybe you start taking baby steps towards walking around the block and then working up to bigger goals. Everything we do takes baby steps. So it's important not to compare your journey with somebody else's, because maybe they've been doing it longer. You know, maybe their food habits were different to start with. Maybe they don't have the weight to lose that you do, or maybe they have more to lose than you do. Everybody is going to be different. So it's important to have realistic goals for you. So step number 6 is research. Whenever you're starting a new lifestyle, research. You need to know what to eat, when to eat, all the different vegetables, the vitamins, the minerals, all that stuff. And you won't know any of that unless you research. So that is part of the stuff setting us up for success. Like, you can't be successful if you don't know anything about the keto lifestyle. There is many ways to get educated before you start so you're prepared for success. Tip number 7 is not using apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar has so many health benefits. So it's going to improve your insulin sensitivity. It's going to cut your inflammation, and it helps improve your gut health. There is a host of other benefits. We actually use it on our skin, especially if you're having certain types of breakouts. It's not good for every type of acne, but it's really good as a toner after you wash your face. But a really good way to drink apple cider vinegar, because I know that is scary to a lot of people. You can actually use it on your salads. You can use it when you're cooking other things, or you can drink it. So if you drink it, you put a couple tablespoons in a large glass of water, and I have that liquid lemon juice. Just make sure it's no sugar added. Put as much as that lemon juice in that glass as you need, and it cuts the apple cider, and you just drink that. So if you drink that, a lot of people do it in the morning. You can do it in the afternoon, or actually right before bed is a great time. And that is really helpful. It'll aid you in a weight loss journey. I definitely recommend apple cider vinegar. So you want to make sure it's the vinegar that is organic and it still has a mother in it. A really great brand is The Bragg. On their website, they have a ton of information about ACV. Tip number 8, avoiding the keto flu is, it's not essential, but when you get the keto flu, you do not feel good. And you get that because when your body is changing over from an American diet to the keto lifestyle, and you're cutting out all the carbs and sugars that your body is used to running on, your body is switching over to burning fat for fuel, your body's going to go through aches and pains. It can get headaches. You can have dizziness, nausea. Basically, you'll feel like you have the flu without having the actual flu. So to avoid that, I would prepare ahead of time. So it takes vitamins and minerals and water. So if you have a good electrolyte, I can put a link down in the comments for one I recommend, but you want to replace that daily. So magnesium, potassium, B vitamins can help, pink Himalayan salt can help. All those vitamins and minerals will help avoid the keto flu. Because when you're on keto flu and not feeling well, it's really hard to progress with the diet. It can happen 2 weeks in. I had it 3 months in. It took my body a long time. And I was strict keto for 3 months. But I had that, and it lasted 2 weeks because I did not prepare ahead of time and I had no idea what was going on. But once I got educated and started taking my electrolytes daily, started drinking more water, more vitamins and minerals, went away fast, and I haven't had it since. So it's been over 4 years since I've had that. Tip number 9 is avoiding eating leafy greens and vegetables because you're afraid of the carb count. But leafy greens and vegetables supply your body with a lot of nutrients it needs every single day. So recommended is 7 to 10 cups per day, which sounds like a ton, but leafy vegetables, you know, they are fluffy, so they don't take up much space. Leafy greens and veggies provide you with the fiber you need. It supplies you with trace minerals your bodies need. And most important on the keto diet is having the leafy greens and vegetables will help your body flush out the fats that you're eating and the fats that you're trying to lose in your body. Without having stuff to help flush out the fat will deposit in your liver and other areas. So we want to avoid that from happening. On the keto diet, a lot of people are afraid to eat too many vegetables because of the carb count. But by the time you're taking out the fiber that is in vegetables, there is not many net carbs left. So sometimes it's even half a gram or 3 to 4 grams of carbs. But those are the carbs you absolutely need. They're essential for your body. Again, you have to have leafy greens and vegetables in your diet every day. They're not going to send you over on your carb count. They are mandatory for flushing the fats out of your body. The last one is staying off the scale. So I have done other videos that also mention this, but I cannot talk about this enough. The fat you want to lose in your body isn't necessarily reflected on what your scale says. The fat in your body you will notice more when your clothes fit different and you feel different. You will feel lighter. You're going to start feeling like you have more energy. And those are way more important than what that scale says. Now, I know that sounds a little crazy because when I was growing up, the scale was everything. Nobody measured. Nobody did all those other things. Nobody said, like, listen to your body and see how you feel. Nobody talked like that. It was always, what does the scale say? But in reality, the scale doesn't really matter too much. It's more important how you're feeling, the effects you feel from keto. You're going to feel lighter. You're going to feel thinner before it reflects on the scale. Take your measurements. Take your measurements. Take pictures. I cannot say that enough. Take pictures because pictures don't lie. Hopefully, these keto mistakes that we went through today will help you stay on track and stay motivated and help you make some great choices for your lifestyle. Thanks for watching the video. Please make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. And also down in the description, there is a link to a really great keto book that is full of tips and tricks and lots of recipes. And also a link to the upgraded electrolytes I talked about. Talk to you guys later. Bye.